Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Agung from the Architecture Department in Universitas Airlangga Jakarta. In this video, I'm going to give an opinion about the TV show for assignment one of academic English for academic speaking. I'm going to give an opinion about the TV show that called Game of Thrones, a TV show from HBO channel from UK that tells us about the fight or battles between houses or families to claim the Iron Throne in Westeros and being the ruler of the Seven Kingdoms. This movie has based on medieval concept and combined with the fantasy and a bit drama and political issue. This movie was released in sorry this is the movie show, this is a TV series, and this TV show was released in the 2011 until the 2019, and it has around 8 seasons, and each season has probably around 12 and 14 episodes each season. uh in the Rotten Tomatoes, this movie has a high rating. It around 9.7 ratings in the Rotten Tomatoes. So I think this is very amazing movie, very amazing series. So after I watch it, I know why people very like this show. So I've listed some of the reasons why people love the show. The first is that probably that I like from the TV show. The first is the world building. The show is super complex, you say, and with so many characters and storyline, and it has what I consider some of the best world building ever done in the show. It's more engaging than most TV show on TV because it's cognitively engaging. Well, most dramas have multiple threads. None of them is to extend the fantasy with the children. When they created the set of Game of Thrones, they created with a practical set and combined it with the CGI. So the visual effect of this show of these places of each places is very good. And how they created different castle for the different houses is very amazing. So they built it with a lot of type of castle, and they put it into the different places in the map of Game of Thrones, in the world of Game of Thrones. So the Game of Thrones itself created a world that we vigorously navigate in every sense from the topographic opening credits. So in the opening credits, they have uh like a like in the opening scene we have animated topography, like where is the king, each kingdom or each houses were placed to be, where to be. Like there is a Westeros, there is a North, there is a North Kingdom, there is a Northern Kingdom. So that makes us think that wow, the world building in this movie is very amazing because they place every single detail on it, and that was probably uh something that is important and a lot of cinematographers forget about. And when they put in a relationship with a complicated characters, and we're not emotionally invested in what happens next. So that is the first reason. The second reason is you can guessing or you can blank on what's to come. You can guess what will happen in the next episode or will happen in the next episode. The alluring is somewhat frustrating. The element of Game of Thrones is that just when you think you see a threat and you see something happen and you start to thinking, you start to guessing what happens in the next episode or the next in the next moment. What will happen? Or something will happen with this, or the character is going to be like this, like that. You're not going to that in this TV show because everything that you're guessing is not never come true. Everything that you try to proves is wrong. Central's character sometimes the important characters getting killed, the side effects in power, the bad person have winning the the arguing on the some battles. It's not about the nice person who always win in the show because that's how the world works. That's how the world works in the actual life. So they put it into this show. Wedding becomes bloodbath, and the guys develop councils as time passes. The twist on terms of the plot luck in, and the developments that are impossible and anticipate gives us a dopamine rush that keeps us coming from back for more. So my advice when you're watching the show is don't ever try to guess what will happen in the next episode or the next time, in the next moment in this movie, in this series, because everything that you want, if everything that you want to post is always gone wrong. So the third reason why this series is good is the character complexity makes the concept and good or bad person or the bad uh, character is very transparent. You can you cannot guess the each character from this movie from this series is going to be bad person or good person because everything is unpredictable. Like when you think that someone is good because they do some of good thing, probably you're wrong because he's actually the most hated character in this series. The complexity of the character in the show has been hailed as one of its major accomplishments. Sometimes it may make them more likable in some ways, at least. I think we become so emotionally invested in this character in part because they're more human and flawed. And also sometimes they look like a bad person and makes us confusing about is he bad or good character in this movie? And then the last reason why this movie is good. This is the part that I very like, that I love very much. Uh, the dragon. I think there's not a lot of movie that has dragon on it because yeah, I just watched a two medieval movie that has a CGI dragon on it, like a Harry Potter and a Game of Thrones. The Harry Potter, the dragon is very male. The dragon is very looks good, but the problem is the dragon on the Harry Potter is not. He's set as the main attention on it. It just appear on the season 7, I think, and on the seventh movie of Harry Potter, I think, in the Harry Potter You Got of Fire, there's a dragon in it. But in the another movies of Harry Potter, there's no dragon. So I think they just nailed it in the one movie. But it's the same like Game of Thrones because in Game of Thrones, the dragon becoming the main attention. The dragons are very big and the CGI is very narrow. The CGI artists, I think, is very amazing. They created the amazing uh, creator on this series, and that are what I love in this movie because they bring dragon like the actual creator in this series and becoming the main attention. And it's appear in the third season until the last season, and so that is the long journey of the dragon. We can see the dragon more than we want. So that is the end of my opinion, and also the end of the video. I think that I can make in this moment. So I will sorry if I have a bad pronunciation or I have a very bad English in this video. I'm sorry about that. The last I say, so I don't comment about it, and thank you for your attention. Have a great day.